What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Luke Baker here, bringing you guys another video. As the making of this video, the Warriors just knocked off the Cavs in Cleveland to take a 3-0 lead. So today I'm going to be telling y'all what I think LeBron James is going to do, and I'm probably going to make this a two-part series video because I think there's two teams he goes to. And yeah, so let's get it with the first one. Alright guys, so the first team I have him going to is the Lakers, so I'm just going to get into why this makes sense, and then I'll get into it for Paul George, because I think LeBron and Paul George will end up meeting there and together in LA. So let's get it. So apparently there's a rumor that Adrian Wojnarowski, or Woj, ESPN reporter for ESPN, Basketball Insider, said that Paul George and LeBron James are going to have a meeting together. And we don't know when the meeting is yet, but they're talking about it. Apparently is what Woj said. And I believe that this is going to happen for real, actually, because Woj is never wrong. But I believe that this might happen. But there's another team, I think, and I'll see that tomorrow probably, or either later today. I don't know when I'll be uploading again, but yeah. So I think LeBron a move to LA fits so perfectly for his family and for him. He already has houses out there, businesses, and plus a good culture that kind of likes him. He likes Lonzo, Ingram likes LeBron, Kuzma likes LeBron. That fits out so perfect. And also they're telling people, are saying like trade Kuzma, get to the Spurs for Kawhi, bring Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball to the Spurs for Kawhi. There's one problem, the Spurs would have to take like Luol Deng's contract to be able for that to work, and I really don't think they're going to want that. I think they would just rather stride it out with Kawhi, but yeah. So, I think if the players like him, and the people say LeBron's scaring them, like, it's scary to younger players. I don't buy that, really. I just think this supporting class in Cleveland, like, Jordan Clarkson, Rodney Hood, I just don't think they're that good in, like, Tyronn Lue's system. I really just don't think they like playing with LeBron and off the ball. But I think just LA makes so much sense because of the business market and everything out there. And everyone believes that he's been talking to LA already, so I think that helps out a lot. And he won't play for the Clippers. Clippers are horrible. They don't have Blake Griffin, Chris Paul anymore. So, just out there. Then for his kids, like Bronny's good enough to make it to the NBA, I'm sure, if he keeps on putting in the work. And why not, instead of go playing high school in Cleveland, go play in LA somewhere big, where all these top high school prospects are playing. So that makes sense, too, for LeBron if he wants his kid to make it to the league. And just him and Lonzo would work out perfect, I think. I don't think they would have problems. I think LeBron would be a for sure scorer. But he's not just going to be focusing on that. He's going to want to win, dethrone the Warriors after losing to them. So I think it just makes all the sense, LA. And now, if y'all understand or agree with me, just comment below what y'all think about this. And now we're getting into Paul George. Alright, now with Paul George, this move makes sense to go to the Lakers for him since he's a hometown kid, grew up loving the Lakers, even came out saying he wants to play for the Lakers, and yeah, and if it was him calling the meeting with LeBron just to make sure, he's like, bro, if I sign with the Lakers, I need you to come out and we win a championship because I think we could actually deal with these young bloods. I think that just makes so much sense, you know, Paul George, even if LeBron's not there, Paul George and the Lakers still makes a lot of sense. They go show Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, and just be a good leader in there, too. And even if you had that leadership with LeBron, that just would be a scary team for the future. And yeah, Paul George, I think, would fit with Luke Walton, just how the offense runs. And he's a good defender, too. He'd be a good spot-up shooter and would play so well off Lonzo Ball. And still play well off LeBron, too, if LeBron goes. But yeah, and then for the business aspect, LeBron's going there for that would be one main reason, too. And George, because he's a partner of Nike now, and his shoe game's getting bigger. He ain't gonna sell that much things in OKC, and he wasn't gonna sell that much things in Indiana. So that makes a lot of sense too. And I'm pretty sure this move is like 99.9% sure it's gonna happen. Paul George is the Lakers because it's just such a perfect fit. And yeah, I think Paul George realizes it's a good fit. Philly too could be for Paul George, but I really don't see him going to Philly. I mean, it's a big market. New York would be a good fit too. I'm not even saying that just because I'm a Knicks fan, but I think Los Angeles makes the most sense for everything surrounding Paul George and what he does and brings to the game of basketball. And so yeah, so being a spot-up shooter, playing off LeBron and Lonzo would be so good. And if LeBron and Paul George decide to go, I think it'd be like Lonzo, George, Braun, Kuzma, Julius Randle if you can keep him. I think they'll be able to keep Randle and run him at center. I think they'd like that. And yeah, I think Brandon Ingram just learns how to play off LeBron, play behind them, and just develop from there. And so, guys, now I'm going to get into the Lakers side of this and why they should do it. And I've explained it, but I'm just going to go into more depth. So, yeah, I'll see you then. Alright, for the Lakers side of this whole signing LeBron and Paul George deal and rumors, I think it makes so much sense to show the young bloods what to do so they can have a good mentor to look up at for each position almost. And LeBron can teach the point guard, center, small forward, shooting guards. Paul George teach small forward and shooting guards like stuff, skills to use, and for them to become a big dynasty after LeBron and Paul George leave or retire there. Something like that, you know. And they just can. I think it's just gonna be so good for them. Because we don't think what Brandon Ingram can learn from LeBron and Paul George. Think about Julius Randle, what he can learn from LeBron and Paul George. They're gonna teach him so much offensive and defense skills and learn how to go through an 82-game season. Especially all those young ones looking from LeBron, looking up to him, especially Lonzo. And Lonzo was hurt most of this year, and imagine if he has LeBron. It takes off some of the ball handling skills for him this year too, coming up, or this next season. And he can learn how to stay healthy like LeBron, get in shape. And then I think they're going to have to tell LeVar, you know, kind of shh about it if it's with LeBron and Paul George. So they're going to be the two stars. They're going to run LA. Right now, the Ball family runs LA. At least Lonzo runs LA and LeVar. But imagine if Paul George and LeBron go there. That's LeBron and Paul George's show. And yeah. And I think another thing would be cool if the Lakers do decide to draft LiAngelo. I might make a video on that since that's probably my favorite player in this draft besides Mikal Bridges and Trae Young. I really just like people that might follow the Knicks. I like the Ball family, so I like LiAngelo. I think LiAngelo needs to get a shot. The dude's ready for the NBA. But I'll make a whole video on that soon probably. And I'll probably make my next LeBron James video like this to where I think he's going next after he loses or wins on Friday. Just see what happens. But yeah, so I really just think the Lakers make sense for Paul George and Bron to land because mentoring and then their business thing. So comment what y'all think below. Thanks for watching. It's been your boy Luke Baker. Peace out.